Um, and I'd like you to glance down with your eyes, but keep your heads up. Keep your heads up, just normal, straight, comfortable. And the eyes like this kind of just glance down. Okay. So you don't want your head too far forward, nor too far back, just kind of neutral. Have your eyes glance down. Okay. Now with your hands, this is optional, but what I do, and many people do, put the left hand down, like this, left hand down, right hand on top. Okay. And then your thumbs together pointing up. I'll come back here to the people that maybe didn't see that. The left hand is down, and the right hand is on the top, okay, and the thumbs together pointing up. And then you just put that in your lap. Rest your shoulders, let your shoulders drop. The people standing, you can do it standing, it's okay. Most of you have a wall to lean on if you like. If you want to sit, you're very welcome. Whatever's comfortable, please. So that's basically what we're going to do, and most likely our minds will get distracted. So the first thing we have to do is recognize my mind is distracted, okay? And then bring it back to the breath. Sometimes we have to do that again and again and again. Okay, that's the work of meditation, of training our minds. Okay, so let's do it. I'll keep track of the time. You don't have to worry about that. And we'll go 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? If you haven't turned off your cell phones by now, please turn off your cell phones. If you get a phone that rings during this, it kind of makes it difficult. Thank you. Let's please meditate. Please stop your meditation. You may formally stop it, but you can stay in that kind of quiet place if you found that. Our minds tend to be either too kind of excited or distracted. Sometimes we call that monkey mind. The mind is jumping here, jumping there, jumping there. Or on the other hand, it tends to be too kind of dull. Sometimes we get a little sleepy, and sometimes I didn't hear anybody snoring, but I'm sure some people kind of, had to fight or kind of went to sleep and woke up. How many people were on the sleepy side? Raise your hands. Sleepy side. Okay. Also, it's a little harder at the end of the day. Many of you are coming from work or some activities that required a lot of energy, so we're tired at the end of the day. How many people were on the monkey mind side of the mind, jumping around a lot? How many people? Sometimes we switch. So sometimes we might be real sleepy, and then all of a sudden we get very weak and jumping around, mind jumping around. So our goal is to balance between these two. Okay? The way we kind of more technically call it is to be relaxed yet alert. Okay? If we're too much relaxed, fall asleep. Okay? If we're too alert, mind just is too active, it's too jumping around. Okay? So it's this balance between relaxed and alert. Balancing. And if you ask me, well, what is that? There's no answer. You have to look in and find in your own self, in your own mind, your own heart. Particularly when you're meditating, you're quiet, maybe you're meditating, and find out that balance. If you feel a little sleepy, try to freshen up a little bit. Try to get a little more alertness. I mean, one way to do that physically is temperature control. Okay? If we tend to be on the sleepy side, then we want to cool the temperature. Okay? Either open the window, take off a sweater or something like that. If we're too jumping around, then the mind's jumping around a lot. We want the opposite. Put on the sweater, make it warm, calm us down a little bit. Secondly are lights. Okay, I left purposely the lights on because I know that a lot of you guys are going to get sleepy. Okay, it's the end of the day. So we had a discussion. Should we turn the lights on to meditate? And I said, no. We're keeping the lights on. We're going to keep their eyes open. Try to counter as best we can this tendency to fall asleep. Okay. So, and the opposite is true. If we're really the mind is jumping around a lot, then what we want to do is lower the lights. Kind of make it more calming, more kind of peaceful. Okay. And also we want to make ourselves warmer. Okay. If our minds are jumping around, that helps. And then thirdly, if it's a pattern, we find that every time we meditate for a few days, a few weeks, a few months, we're always falling asleep, or always our mind are almost always jumping around a lot.